What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bruh Talk. If you're new to the channel, I'm about to welcome you with open arms, baby. And if you're returning to the channel, cheers to you. As always, I'm gonna make this short and sweet, nice and neat for you. So without further delay, let's jump right into it. All right, so Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is the sequel to 2018's Black Panther and is the latest movie in the MCU. Once again, it's directed by Ryan Coogler, and it's about the people of Wakanda essentially defending themselves from the power that be after the death of King T'Challa, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Now, I gotta say, shout out to Ryan Coogler for stepping up to the plate and dealing with the seemingly impossible task of bringing this film and this movie to the screen. You know, as we all know, the script was already done for the film, and it included Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. But after his tragic passing, they completely had to switch it up and go a different direction. This movie does a great job at portraying the feeling and the pain that I think many of us felt when we heard that tragic news. And it did well. It did well of bringing that to the screen. Now, with all that out the way, we gonna get to the nitty gritty. Starting with Namor. Now, Namor is one of my favorite characters from the comics. That boy's a bad motherfucker. He's the king of Atlantis. Obviously, Marvel can't say that, due to reasons and all that type of shit. Motherfuckers ain't trying to get sued. And this movie does a very good job at depicting him as a bad motherfucker. You know, he does, when he is on screen doing very Namor things, I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited. I'm enjoying myself. And especially because a lot of the villains in these previous superhero movies have been under fucking whelming, in my personal opinion. The thing that really pushed this movie, though, for me, other than Namor and everything, was the performances. And the performances from everybody was great, you know. But Angela Bassett, now, we all know about Angela Bassett, but in this film, she did her fucking thing. Her and Letitia Wright, you could feel all the emotions they brought. And I was thoroughly engaged. Like, I would not be surprised if much of the emotion that we saw in this was genuine. It was real. In particular, Letitia Wright. She was phenomenal. This movie is definitely Shuri's movie and how she's handling the death of T'Challa, her brother, and how it's conflicting with her scientific brain and the spirituality of her people. Uh, Dominic Thorne as Riri Williams, great comedic relief. I'm so glad that they didn't force this shit down our throats like they did with Thor, Love and Thunder. I think the comedy was very subtle. It was very real, and in my opinion, it made it that much funny and that much more funny, and I really enjoyed it. Winston Duke as M'Baku, come on, that man needs no introduction. He is used less in this film than he is the first one, but every time he showed up, it was a fun time, and you could just tell that man enjoys playing the hell out that role. Every time he's on screen, he brings it. Oh, can't forget about Lupita. Come on now. Again, she was used less than this, but the charisma she brought when she was on screen, it's hard to deny it. If I had to say I had a flaw with this movie, I think it would be um, I don't feel like they struck home the way they should with showing that not Atlantis is on par with Wakanda. In my opinion, we didn't need to see, all the everything. Don't just spoil everything, but I feel like they could have at least showed us something of his military or something besides like grenades, besides the water grenades and shit. I don't feel like they really showed that they were on par with Wakanda. I mean, from what we saw on screen, I feel like Wakanda had an easy dub. But I mean, hey, maybe that's just me. Overall, I thought Wakanda Forever did well with bringing the emotion it was meant to bring to the screen. I mean, this film was very emotional, and they definitely hammered that shit home for sure. As always, the soundtrack was phenomenal. That needs no more explaining. It was when it needed to be upbeat and exciting. They did that. When it needed to fit the scene, it did that as well. Obviously, the performances in this film also great, as I've already stated. And if I had to rate Wakanda Forever, I would give it 4 stars out of 5. I really enjoyed it, and man, I'm excited to see more Namor, man. But anyways, that's my review for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Tell me what you thought about the film in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. And as always, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.